What is good, Straw Hat Crow? Welcome back to another video. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a banger. But my bad for not posting yesterday. A lot of bullshit was happening. I tried to record a video, no sound on it. I get a good video, I put it up there. It say 5 hours to take to put up on YouTube. It's a 20-minute video. There's no way. It's never been no 5 hours. So it was just a bunch of bullshit. But we back now. So let's go ahead and jump straight into it. Alrighty, and for today we got Joey Swole is getting cooked for defending Hulk Hogan's post. Alright, I scrolling through TikTok, I'm seeing it. Right? I'm gonna give you my take right now. I don't think that's too crazy, bro. At the end of the day, if he really truly didn't know that Hulk Hogan was a racist, and he looked up to Hulk Hogan, and he wanted to show reparation for the nigga's death. I mean, plus everything he did on Earth, it's not up to us, for real. It's just not up to us.
This past weekend, after Hulk Hogan died, a lot of people flocked to the internet to give their thoughts, opinions, and views on it, and very few gave their condolences. One of those few was gym cop Joey Swole, and his tribute to Hulk Hogan did not go the best. Joey Swole rose to internet ranks for being what people call a gym cop. You know, he looks at gym videos that he gets on.
And that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't think he's a bad guy. I've seen his content. Pull up a video, it'll be a 5-10-second clip of some shorty tripping out or some nigga tripping out. It could be Asian, black, white, Hispanic. It doesn't matter too. I've seen all different types of colors in the video, and that's good. Call out all the niggas. Call them all out. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't really feel like he had any malice in his heart for doing that. Me personally.
The internet sent to him or that he discovers, and gives criticisms and you know, critiques about people that do these certain things.
Of all the videos I do, the ones that piss me off the most are seeing people disrespect the custodians and janitors in the gym.
See what I'm saying?
I can't stand when someone thinks that just because someone is cleaning that you are better than them and you can treat them this way.
Oh yeah, you're fine.
I have got a doozy of an update from the video last night where this woman gets upset with another woman, calls her a Karen, all because she asks her politely not to film her in the gym. Now, was she accountable, realizing that what she did was wrong? And if somebody asks you not to film them, you should respect that. No.
What the fuck was the point of that anyways? Hold on, 1 second, chat. I'm sorry, I gotta read it again. You meet a Karen at the gym. Yeah, I don't see what the point of that was. There was no details in that.
He did was wrong, and if somebody asks you not to film them, you should respect that. No, of course not. Instead, she sent me a cease and desist and threatened to sue me.
Most people love and respect Joey Swole for a plethora of reasons, but mostly because he is holding people.
I know, I get it. I'm pausing. But bro, what's with us in suing everybody? Man, if you get a hot coffee, it spills on you, sue. My sandwich a little, you know what I'm saying? Sue. Shit. If I feel like the motherfucking cashier that I'm standing right in front of doesn't want to take, if like, say I have some crazy, like, I have fake bread, right? I have fake cash, like it's not real cash. And then I give it to him, and he be like, "No, sorry, we can't take this. This doesn't look real to me." I be like, "This is real, man. What you mean?" And I say it's because I'm black. And then I be like, "I could sue for that." The suing shit's getting out of control, man. It's getting out of control. Niggas is taking everything.
Accountable for their actions. You know, the word that the internet loves to just throw around left, right, and sideways. A lot of the content is good-hearted in nature. I mean, there are people who are self-centered and, you know, are egotistical. They go to the gym and they have different complaints, etc., etc. So Joey Swole just calls them out. But the key thing here is that he is supposed to be Mr. Accountable for your actions. Which brings us to the reason why everybody's calling him a hypocrite and a loser on the internet. Hulk Hogan's death and his actions while he was living.
Hulk Hogan's death gets even crazier when you
realize he passed away today, which is the 10-year anniversary when he made those racist remarks. On July 24, 2015, that's when the New York Times made the article of him apologizing for his comment. And during this time, this is when he lost his WWE contract. That's when he lost the Legends deal. WWE had kind of put him on the blacklisted block list. Now, of course, over the years, WWE was trying to mend that relationship, but it just never really hit the same. And, you know, if you're not a wrestling fan, you probably don't know this, but on Hulk Hogan's last appearance in the WWE, which was actually this year, not too long ago, he was booed.
Back in 2012, there was a tape featuring Hulk Hogan that was captured in 2007, which featured him saying a bunch of slurs, a bunch of racial epithets, just some of the most vile things about black people. And granted, this tape should not have gotten leaked, so, you know, we shouldn't have seen the Hulkamania running wild on any woman. But the thing that a lot of the community took away from it at large was that, man, Hulk Hogan is a racist.
Then he got, wait, hold on. So I've never seen the video, chat. Was it a black woman? Or was it just a white woman? He was using black person slurs on a white woman while he was cracking her? That's what I don't know.
By the way, I'm gonna mention more racial incidents featuring Hulk Hogan, and I'm gonna say that he used the N-word. But I don't want people to think that he used the word ending in A. I'm black, I can say it. He didn't say the word nigga.
I put the H on it to emphasize it's nigga.
He used the ER, you know, the strong ER. What he said was something along the lines of, I mean, I'd rather if she was going to fuck some N-word, I'd rather have her marry an 8-foot tall N-word worth $100 million. Like a basketball player. I guess we're all a little fucking racist. Fucking N-word. No, that's not me putting any sauce on it. That's actually what Hulk Hogan said. Now, when that incident happened, the WWE scrubbed every reference of Hulk Hogan. His career was marred. And again, I wish that was the only one, but there was more. There was also some 2008 comments from a call between Hulk Hogan and his son Nick, where he was serving time for a car crash that left his friend permanently disabled. In that phone call, Hulk Hogan used the N-word more and more stereotypical words about other races. He'd apologized for those incidents and said that he's not racist, it's just that he's a product of his environment. And there's a lot of stories and details about other things that Hulk Hogan has done in his past that were also racial or also lacking empathy or also just showing how he was a dickhead. Notably, a wrestler called the Iron Sheik has nothing positive to say about him while he was living. And a lot of people in his death also had not very positive things to say about Hulk Hogan.
Stop saying rest in peace to Hulk Hogan. His motherfucking ass was racist. I mean, if you racist, you can say rest in peace to him, but
that's your not rest in peace crime, being racist. I don't care if I promise you there will probably be somebody that's racist in heaven. Cause that's not a big thing. I don't feel like. I mean, it is. Don't get me wrong, but there's always gonna be racist. It's a utopia whenever you want to have everybody gets along. You know what I'm saying? You know, there's no problems. That's a utopia. Never gonna have that. Not on Earth at least. But what was I about to say? Yeah, no. Like I would say, if you're gonna say something like that, you should be like, he should have been a murderer or a rapist or, you know what I'm saying, something high echelon, not a racist. I would still, yes, rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. I hope God found his way for you in heaven. Like that's not a big deal.
So people that
bro.
ain't racist, fuck him because he was racist as fuck.
Now, during the times of somebody passing away, we usually give a moment of silence. But for Hulk Hogan, let's give a moment of very loud noise and let him rest. Not in peace, just rest. In the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful day.
R.I.P. to Hulk. Listen, I'm not gonna be one of these dudes coming on here being like, oh, Hulk Hogan died. Oh, well. At the end of the day, like, y'all have to give your flowers to Hulk Hogan.
No the fuck I don't, actually. What the fuck are you talking about, Kevin? I have to give my flowers to a racist, evil person because he had a good run 30 fucking years ago before I was born? Yeah, fuck no.
Part of the reason why he picked up some sort of praise and recognition in the past couple of years is because he came out as a MAGA, you know, a Donald Trump supporter. So people have picked his name back up and championed him in the more recent times. But for the most part, the overwhelming majority of people, you know, disparaged him in his death. And to be honest with you, rightfully so. I totally agree with him. But Joey Swole does not. Joey Swole decided to post a tribute to Hulk Hogan, or thanks to Hulk Hogan. And let me say this just first and foremost. We talk about parasocial relationships often on the internet. And I can understand, you know, feeling some sort of way when a celebrity dies, but I think that there are limits to certain things. Joey Swole isn't too old, at least I don't think so, to really have this real deep relationship with Hulk Hogan. Hell, for most of his lifetime, he was probably a heel on wrestling. But to go to the extent of dressing up as him, going to the gym, and recording yourself is a new level of dick riding. But the funniest part about this is that Joey Swole is Mr. Accountability. He should be able to recognize what the hell is going on with Hulk Hogan and understand that what he's doing is wrong, full stop, wholeheartedly. But no, he decided to put that video up and people called him out because this is very hypocritical of somebody like Joey Swole.
I'm convinced that anyone that does call out content as their mainstay is because they have skeletons in their own closet that they're hiding. Because what Joey Swole has done in the last few days is just like, I thought you were a man that holds people accountable. But to a lot of white people, being racist is just a little thing. The same thing as making a wrong turn. It's just tiny. Why would you?
It is a little thing. In the grand scheme of things that can happen to you, going onto the street and a white person being like, look at that Nick, is oblivious. It's nothing. Why is it bigger than it has to be? I've came to realize that as I've got, like, even when I was like younger, at like 15, 16, like those type of ages, I was hot. Like, if a white person says N-word around me, like, if you're around me, if you're chilling, I don't want to hear that shit. But if you're just a random white person on the street and I'm walking and you say, keep it walking, I don't care. I'm not about to get up with you anymore, bro. I got shit I'm working for and I can't afford to lose that shit to get up with you over that. So
completely cancel someone for just being racist. Meanwhile, this man has a whole platform when he typically calls out minorities or women more than he does white people. When you start to see the underlying tones with Joey Swole, you get why he sticks up for someone like Hulk Hogan.
I honestly agree with that video. People that do 100% call out culture tend to be hypocritical or pick and choose what they do or do not call out. And sure, you can make the excuse that, hey, they can't cover everything all the time. But it's very interesting what these people choose to call out and what they choose not to call out and specifically ignore. And people been clocking Joey Swole's teeth. They say that he only selects minorities and women. They say that he lets racist comments in his own comment section slide. They say...
Okay, let me just break something down for you guys. I'm not trying to defend. I just look at shit from a 360 angle at all times. There's the videos that are being made for him to like come on to and be like, that is wrong. A lot of the time is a woman posting a video about a dude being a creep, or another woman posting a video about another woman, or sometimes it is another man posting a video that's, you know what I'm saying, on some creep shit. But most of a nigga's not gonna record himself being on some creep shit though. That's just counterintuitive. So most of the time it's women recording men thinking they're on some creep shit, or it's women recording other women for whatever, like we just seen, for what I don't know.
Things like he's short.
But that's why most of the, at least I think
that
so.
part probably doesn't have anything to do with it. But nonetheless, they've been calling him out for being somebody who is not consistent. And you would think that Joey Swole would address this and, you know, try to rectify the situation. But no, he actually doubles down on it when he goes on live on TikTok.
Listen, I can post Hulk Hogan if I want to. Just because somebody makes a mistake in their life doesn't mean that they haven't done good things. I don't know what he did, and he said something 20 years ago and apologized for it. If you're going to attack me, you better go after the colored athletes and the people that are black and minority that went and posted him as well.
I've seen this clip too. If he would have said, if you're going to go after me, you should go after the black athletes. African American athletes. What it's I don't know. Maybe I'm just fucking whitewashed and I'm just, you know what I'm saying, I just can't find fault in anything, but I don't think that's that bad. Like what? Colored? you gotta walk on eggshells, man. What can they say? African American? Is that what they supposed to say? Or is they supposed to say black? Like what are they supposed to say?
Okay, the man was nice to me. He made a mistake. I'm not God. People make mistakes in life. If you got a problem with that, look at yourself. There's not one single person in here that hasn't made a mistake in their life. So if you got a problem with that, then just leave or you'll be blocked.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Outward racism like that is so insane. A couple things to pick apart here. Joey Swole saying he doesn't know what he did, as if this isn't a Google search away, is insane. As I search Hulk Hogan today, all the top news is about how he's had a marred career post W.
Let me just say this real quick. I know he's racist, okay? I understand. Nigga dropped the N word with the hard R 4 times in the same sentence. I've only done that talking to my little brother. I've never done that before. But I really don't think that's that big of a deal, bro. Is racism really like that tough, like that fucking crazy? I'm not racist, but I know that like a lot of people are, and that's just what it is. So
WWE times because of the racial sentiments that he's put out. Again, Joey Swole isn't old enough to know like Hulk Hogan from like the early days of the WWE, WWF, but also he is not young enough to where he wasn't around when he was talking about his young daughter sleeping with 8-foot tall black men. You know, then Joey Swole can't fool anybody. He can do a 10-page TikTok deep dive on somebody in the gym that's supposed to be labeled as a Karen, and he can do multiple follow-ups after follow-ups with lawsuits, etc., etc. But now all of a sudden his fingers and hands can't work for Hulk Hogan. Get the fuck out of here. And then the biggest elephant in the room, colored choice. Yo, colored is the most insane thing in the world. But even more importantly, Joey Swole says, if you're gonna get after me, go after those other colored athletes that are praising him too. Yeah, you and RG3 can get the fuck out of here. All of y'all are stupid. But the difference is that these colored athletes don't make content around holding people accountable for their actions or mishaps or racial remarks in the gym. That's you. You are Mr. Account.
Okay, I see why it's like Okay, I see.
Accountability. You are gym police. So why can't you hold Hulk Hogan accountable here? Mind you, we're not talking about somebody who was 16, 15, 14, born in the 30s that was making these comments. Maybe you give Hulk Hogan a pass there. I don't know. Hulk Hogan was 60 years old saying these things. Like, there's no real excuse for that. And Joey Swole has to be a late 30s, 40-year-old man saying the word colored. What? That's the first words that come. That's what your mind goes to? Oh my gosh, are you racist? Colored at that age is mad intentional. Joey Swole did not grow up in an era in which that word was acceptable at all. I mentioned earlier that people had issue with how Joey Swole deals with situations in his comment section.
The reason that this is basically the nail in the coffin is because people was already questioning why Joey Swole never addressed racist comments. Anytime he posted a video where the bad gym person was black, all the comments were racist. All the top comments were racist. Even if he accidentally opened the comment section, he would see the racism in the comments, but he never addressed it. These are the comments with the most likes. This is his community. You have to address the bad things your community do, or you're just as bad as them.
But Don with the madness, I'm here to tell you that Joey Swole has taken to the comment section, but to defend his name, not to, you know, disparage any racist remarks being put there.
So what's crazy is that, like, on one of my old accounts on here, I made a video about Joey Swole, and I can't find it now. I wish I had it. I gotta look for it. Hopefully it's still in my phone. But everybody's talking about.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. I don't. Oh, I just feel like we're so soft. Why the fuck? Like, who said colored? Okay, he fucking said colored. He said colored. Okay. So if I said absence of colored, would that make it okay? Now we both have a derogatory term for each other. Absent, they couldn't be the absent of color. We can be the colored. Like it.
About him now, and I'm happy that you're finding out that he's a racist piece of crap. And yeah, this is what he just said on the video I was watching. That he said in his live stream. Colored.
Colored is so cool.
I don't block people my moderator was blocking, not me. Okay, your moderators are a reflection of you, right? You're the one who has the large platform. So typically, which I can only assume with a platform as large as yours, you give them instructions. And if they are blocking content creators who are saying, hey, you said something racist, and their first instinct is to block, that's because you said it that way. That was your parameters. You're not going to convince me anything else. And the simple fact that you now want to hop on my page and say, oh, you're not black now. Like, be so for real. You're all about accountability, and in this moment when it's time to take accountability, you want to brush it off. Well, this minority said people of color. There's a difference. There's a difference from being called colored and people of color.
Mr. Joey Swole, the Gym Cop Accountability Act is done. You can't even hold yourself accountable. You're going back and forth with people in their comments, placing blame on everyone else. Well, I heard somebody say this, or I heard somebody do that, or it was my moderators that do this, that, and the third. So, of course, I wouldn't expect you to hold Hulk Hogan accountable. But how can I take you seriously when I'm supposed to watch a video of you holding somebody in the gym accountable when you can't even be consistent across the platforms? Hell, even with yourself.
Fair. Because when you think about it in the ways of what his content are, he should 100% have been like, I'd never say like, very few. It has to be some abominable monsters for me to say rest in peace, because I feel like nobody deserves death for the most part. There's very few niggas that deserve death, I feel like. But you know, he should have definitely came on here and been like, you know, I know what he did was not right. You know what I'm saying? I understand that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not any way vouching for what he did. But what I will say is he was one of my, I did grow up watching him. I liked watching his videos. And I just want to say RIP. And, you know what I'm saying? Give his condolences or whatever he wanted to do. If that's the way he went about it, I feel like it would have been a much better way. But he didn't go about it that way, so now people are hot. But I don't think him giving his condolences was bad at all. Just the way he did it was horrible.
It's just so weird, but also funny at the same time when people show their true colors across the internet. You know, I would be more happy if Joey Swole just doubled down in some of the things that he did. You know, he puts his Hulk Hogan thing out, doesn't say anything behind it, or he just shuts the fuck up about any of this stuff. I don't really know. But then to go in the TikTok live and then in the comment section have his moderators block and ban people and make up bullshit like he's doing in these comment sections just really shows me that he is not about anything that he says. He's just doing those things to drive clicks and views, and he knows that, you know, getting on black women or other minorities or whatever the case may be is the way to drive views. So now you just opened up Pandora's box and you've given people the opportunity to put together a puzzle for you. Now look, I'm not gonna say you're racist. I've been not watching your content, so I don't know nothing about that shit. But if everything they're saying about you is true, then I
don't know. From the videos I've seen, I don't think he's racist, Chad. I really don't. And I'm going to go ahead and follow, bro, because I think we reacted to 2 videos of his in the past. I think the last video was one of his. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to go ahead and subscribe and shit. Appreciate you for the video. But with that being said, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. There's just a lot of shit that goes into it. The colored shit, that shit would not have put me on edge. I would have been like, okay. Like, the word shit, I don't know. It's not really affecting me. As I'm getting older, it's starting like being less and less effective. But with that being said, I'll catch y'all in the next one.
She call me Luda, bitch. I roll out with my shooters. She wanna fuck me in a Plymouth Barracuda. I got my gun on, yeah, she know I'm